What's going on, guys? We're back with another video, and it's very similar to the last one. The last video we done was also a Photoshop tutorial, but we created an outer space themed photo, and today we're going to be creating one that is themed around underwater and like sea life. So we're going to want to have Photoshop open, and we're going to want to open up our image. So click File and Open. Now that I've opened my image, it pops up here on Camera Raw. Now this is a plugin that I downloaded just here, but you know, if you want to download this plugin, please search how to do so on YouTube. Some people will already have Camera Raw on their Photoshop in their filters, but I had to download the plugin for mine. So default, this is what the photo looks like, and we're going to want to change it up a bit. So now we want it to be dark because it's going to be dark basically, because this character is underwater. Okay, so that is what I'm going to have my settings on. And then I'm just going to click Open Image. Click OK. Okay, and now this is our image. So what we're going to want to do here is delete everything behind the windows. So to do that, we're going to want to click this tool here, guys, which is the pen tool. Just going to want to zoom in, which you can do using Control and Plus. And again, if you haven't seen the last video, I'll show you guys how to do this. You're going to want to tap around the character, making little pinpoints of what you want deleted, because obviously the window is where our other image is going to go of the sea creature. In the past, I have done one of these using killer whales. They are one of my favourite animals, so that is what I like to use. But just for this video, I am going to do dolphins. A lot of people love dolphins, so that's what we're going to be doing. Once we get somewhere like this, by the way, we can just kind of do one straight line. Going to here. See? Then going to here. Lovely stuff. And then I don't think there's a... Okay, that's fine. Then going to here. Then here, join up. Lovely. Okay. Now, once that's selected, you can actually go ahead and do another one. As you can see here, bam, another box. To delete that, we're going to want to Control, Alt, and Z. There we go. And Control Z again. Let's just zoom in and do the next window. And I'll be back when all the windows are done. Okay, guys, so once all of the windows have been selected, as you can see, there's a lock here, and we don't want that. So just double click on this picture, and then just click OK. And now what we can do is click Mask. And as you can see, that has masked the layer here. And now we have a transparent background. So I'm just going to deselect. So yep, look, we have a transparent background, and now we can add any other image to this. So to add our next image, we're going to want to click File. Actually, wait, let's not add the new image just yet. Let's add a bit more colour to this image here. So let's click Curves. That's always a nice one to go with. So this is the curves box here, and we kind of move this around. Again, I'm not a graphic designer, so please don't, you know, get annoyed if I say anything wrong, but I do not have a clue what I'm really talking about. I just kind of do stuff and hope for the best. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Right, we're going to click blue because that is the colour we want. Okay, colour balance, bring that over as well. It's lovely. Brightness and contrast. Okay. Now we're going to go File and then Place, and this is how we place our other image without it opening up a whole new file up here. Again, this is going to open up with Camera Raw, so we're going to want to edit this a bit, so put it back to default. I'm going to make it a bit more blue, so do that. I want it to be a little bit dark. Click OK. And that has opened up, as you can see. We're going to want to add that. Oh. Let's see, just click that and place it. We're going to want to move that behind this whole image. And then, as we're clicking on it, we're going to click Control and T, which is going to let us change the size. No, we're going to place it there. Sorry about that, guys. So that's where it is going to go. And we're going to want to change the colour of this as well, I think. So let's just... Okay, so what we want to do now is kind of mess around with the colours again now that they're both together. So if we can go on to Brightness and Contrast. We can bring the brightness of the image down. And honestly, guys, this is really just, you know, it's a lot of trial and error, you know, practice. Just basically seeing what works, really. So colour balance here. Can add a bit more dark blue. A bit more light. And I'm quite happy with where we are on the image right now. Okay, so next I want to kind of add maybe some coral to the image. So File, Place. Click Default and then add this coral reef. Make sure we place it and then again drag it above this image here. And I think what we should do... Okay guys, if I just double click this image here, just on the side of it, I'm going to bring the opacity down, okay, and then click OK. Right, now what I'm going to do is zoom in, and I'm going to stay on that layer again. I'm going to take my eraser, just click the screen and click OK. Now we have our eraser rubber tool. I don't know why. Oh, it's gone scatty. Let's try that again. Don't know why it's not showing me where my brush is. However, I'm just going to kind of want to erase over the dolphin. I'm sorry about the loud noises, by the way, guys. It's literally just my computer. It just overheats a lot. It's a bit of an old computer now, so... So again, just keep erasing over the dolphin. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to want to double click it again and put the opacity back up. I'm going to keep it on about 87. And as you can see, it's not on our dolphins anymore. Obviously, there's a bit that's just like not really worked out very well. But let's just get our rubber back again. We're going to want to put the opacity down. And just keep going over it and kind of blending the water in. Just keep going over every now and then, and it kind of blends the water into the other water, as you can see, so it looks a lot more smooth. Zoom out a bit. Okay. Now we're going to go for our highlights, so let's just click the woman in the picture here, and then we're going to want to find this tool here, which is the dodge tool. Again, let's change the size. Again, I don't know why it's not showing me the, you know, the round section. Okay, as you can see there, it's making things a bit brighter. So, again, exposure. Set it to maybe 15, 16. So you want to highlight points on the face that will be highlighted because of light. Zoom in again. So that's her nose. Her forehead. As you can already see, this is already kind of, you know, got highlights, but we're just going to add a bit more to it. Okay, so we've added more highlight here. Let's add a bit more to the shoulder. There. A little bit more to the hand. Want something going down this arm here. Okay, we're going to want to add some highlight to other parts of the room as well. So, again, choosing the right image is crucial. So, you know, if you choose an image and it's very, you know, dark and there's not much light hitting the character's face or the person's face, you know, it's quite hard to add the highlights because you really have to use knowledge and kind of think this is where the light's coming from, you know, and then add your own highlights, which can be a little bit tedious. I mean, it's not too difficult, so don't worry too much about it, I suppose. Gonna add some to the hair as well. I kind of want the hair to pop. There we go. Okay, now what we want to do is add some rays of light coming in from the windows. So to do that, I am going to add all of these layers together. And we're going to want to merge down and merge down again if I can. Let me just double click here. Click OK. Sorry, let me just click OK there. Right click, merge down again. And then we're going to want to add the rays of light. So I'd suggest making it a bit bigger. That's just that. There we go, one ray of light. Some rays there. And just add some fatter points as it goes down. And then there we have it, guys. A quick, simple, easy underwater image created in just 20 minutes. Maybe a bit over, maybe a bit less, but around the 20-minute mark. And that is actually like how easy it is to create images like this. It doesn't take a lot of skill. You don't need to be a graphics designer or a really good photo editor. You know, this is probably like this is like the fourth time I've ever edited a photo like this. So yeah, it's quite easy. So if you really do want to learn it, you know, always, you know, it's put in the time, the effort, the patience. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. Just edit as many photos as you want. Just keep trying. So if any of you guys have tried this and you want to show me, please send me it on my Twitter, which I think is JoshCentral YT. So make sure to go follow me over there and send me the images. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. So make sure to leave a like rating and also leave a comment suggesting down below what you'd like me to do next. Thanks for watching. Bye.